Hello and welcome to my channel, Megan Flips It DIY, the fall episodes. Don't forget, if you like what you see, give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and if you could, leave a comment below. This will help my channel to grow. Now let's get to crafting. Today I am making a fall wreath form. I'm using 2 wire wreath rounds that I cut off the outside of a large wreath form from the Dollar Tree. I'm using some of this mesh tube that I picked up at the Dollar Tree as well. I'm also using some wire cutters and some scissors so I can cut the mesh tube, and I am also using these fall colored floral picks that I've had for some time, but you can use whatever fits your home decor. So to start out, I am looking on this wire wreath for where it was joined. That's what I'm trying to show you, but I realize you cannot see that. So I go in with my wire cutters and I cut that in half so that there won't be 2 break points on the wire wreath form, and it will make it more sturdy. So then I take the wire mesh, which if you bunch it, it opens it up. So it makes getting it through the wire wreath round through the mesh really easy, and there's no snagging on it. So once I get it fed the whole way around the wire round, I'm going to pull them back and use the Dollar Tree pink clamps that you can, I think they come in a pack of 6. Now to put this together, I thought I could use a little hot glue to hold the wire wreath form together, but as you could see, that did not work. So I went in with some black electrical tape and I wrapped it as tightly as possible around where I had cut the wreath form. And then to cover up the black electrical tape, I went in with a little hot glue and some of the Dollar Tree floral tape for like putting the bouquets and stuff together. Then I removed the clips, pushed the mesh tube together so that you can't really see where the ends of the mesh tube were. And I used my silicone spatula thing that I also picked up at the Dollar Tree to smooth that out. Now here I'm showing you that I have the 2 wreath forms already done. But as you'll see, once I start laying it out, I'm just not happy. I kind of think I should have cut a smaller round from the wreath form. I just didn't like how close the 2 rounds sat together on the side where they were split apart, if that makes sense. So I ended up thinking to take out the little one, and I kind of like that way better. But leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know if you would have kept that smaller ring in there or if you also would have taken it out. So I'm going to go in with the colors. It's kind of like a mauve-y brown, and then it's like a burnt khaki color, and then an orange are the colors of my floral picks. And I'm going to just hot glue them down to the wire mesh. And then for extra security, I'm going to go in with this Dollar Tree floral wire and just cut small pieces off, fold them in half, and then wrap them around the floral picks and the wreath form and make sure that they're nice and tight. And then I'm going to go in with some more of the picks and just kind of fill out this wreath form. So once I have the wreath form looking the way I like it, I kind of like it full, kind of gives you that, like the wind is blowing, like the wind blows in the fall and the leaves rustle around. That's kind of the look I was going for with my flowers. Then I go in with the Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. And this, guys, all of this stuff is stuff that I have in my stash. I've been trying to craft out of my stash. I just came into a whole bunch of more craft supplies from a yard sale really nice family. Ended up becoming friends with these guys. We got a lot of craft supplies. They were wonderful people. So I am crafting my stash. So I'm going to cut the burlap ribbon into one small piece and then 2 pieces the same size that are larger. I'm going to fold them around so that they are all the same. The 2 larger pieces are the same bow length, and I am going to use my floral wire to scrunch them and just kind of hold them because I kind of want them stacked on each other. So I don't want them bunched in too tight right now. Excuse me. So once I have them secured with the floral wire, I am going in with my wired jute cord, also from the Dollar Tree. This is an almost all Dollar Tree wreath form. And I'm going to place the smaller ribbon or bow piece on top of the 2 stacked burlap bow pieces, if that makes sense. And I'm going to twist them as tight as I can with the wired jute cord. And then for the final piece of the burlap ribbon, since it was the inside of the roll, it's really curly, I'm going to take my Off Nova mini press. I love this little mini press. I've used it multiple times. And it heats up really quick. Works really good. But I'm going to go in with, excuse me guys. I'm going to go in with the jute cord. And I'm going to wrap the bow tails and the bow around the wreath form. And then whenever I got done with that, I was like, it still needs something. And I keep little Dollar Tree candy dishes full of letters and blocks and on a shelf in my craft room so it's easy to grab. I'm going to go in with the antique Waverly antique wax, and I'm going to put it on all of the letters and getting the outside. When I did this, I realized it's a lot of brown on brown. So I thought I would, and I have changed my hot glue gun battery. I thought I would make that or help that to stand out once I figured out my placement. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Painter's Cream paint pen and go around the edge. You can't really tell because of the angle that I have my camera in. I'm still working on my camera angle. Let me know if you like this better or would you rather it be closer. I'm thinking I need to get it closer. I just haven't quite figured out how to do this yet. But I went around the outside of all of the letters with that cream painter marker. And then I'm going to go in with the wired jute cord. The mesh tube wasn't going to allow me to have my letters lay correctly, or how I would want them to lay, I should say. So I take a piece of the wired jute cord and I glue it to the center of the bow, and then I glue the F to the center of the bow. And then I follow down with the rest of my letters. I think this turned out really, really pretty. Very fall. Let me know what you guys think by leaving a comment. If you like it this way, if you would have left the smaller wreath round. Yeah, just let me know. So once I get the letters glue on, I just go in the back with a little bit of hot glue and secure those letters down. I'm not going to hang it on my front door or the back door. I'm just going to make this a wall decor piece in my home. There's a lot of hot glue, and I think this is really subtle. You're not going to see it from the road. And here it is, you guys. Let me know what you think.